Hey, good afternoon, everybody. I had a few people calling out my sanity for wanting to put pegboard on the side of a packout stack. Well, oddly enough, I use my packout stack here of drawers for storing stuff on a mobile base in the shop. It kind of sits in this area, and in it I have my right angle drill with and my impact wrench and some various bits. I have all my drills in there. And my impact drivers. I got some more, but they're just kind of all around the shop right now. I find it useful, and I like how this kind of works. I can throw stuff up on here, and you know what? Even the shop dog, who just ran away, thinks it's pretty cool. So to figure this thing out, I have a bunch of little tools that I always use, and they're always just lying on something, or they're put away and I forget about them, or I lose them, or I'm always looking for them. I find if I can have vertical storage within easy arm's reach, it works pretty good. Up over here, I did a little pegboard thing for holding all those big squares. I like it. If we look over here, I used to use a pegboard over here all the time. I had a lot of stuff stored on there, and it worked really well. Unfortunately, the clutter CNC machine, again, horizontal flat surfaces tend to collect crap. So when I'm cleaning up, stuff goes there. So anyways, I find it useful. So I got these things, and I thought, well, how am I going to attach them? I looked on, eBay, Etsy, and places like that, and people have these really fancy ones that, are machined aluminum, titanium, Inconel, that type of thing. I went a different way. I decided I was just going to 3D model and print stuff. I got some friends who taught me how to 3D model. Forget this. Let me get a better picture. Okay, the heart of the system is really just some 3D modeled parts. We got a front part, which has kind of that cutout for the rail. And then we have a back part, which has which fits behind the rail, and then has an angle with a hole for a 1/4-20 bolt. Come on, come on. There we go. Now, in my 3D modeling, I kind of screwed up. These ones just have through holes. I forgot to hit the model or whatever it is for the threads. I corrected that. And then all you need per thing is just 2 of these M4 by 16 millimeter bolts. 2.5 millimeter driver. Bob's your uncle. You got them put in. What do you think there, shop dog? Hey? Rex. Was that a good thing? Yeah, he thinks it's a good thing. He likes it in these days when I can just leave the shop door open and he can kind of come in and go when he wants. Okay, let's go this way. So I installed another set over on this side. So here, it's just simple. You just run in the 2 screws, and then this is pre-tapped or pre-formed for 1/4-20. You get a piece of board, pegboard, whatever size you want. Boom, you just attach it with some 3/4 inch 1/4-20 bolts. Now, I'm thinking I might model out something similar on the back here so you could have like a complete wrap of pegboard around the whole thing, if that's your idea. The only thing that is stopping me from making ones that just go all the way down, I don't know if you guys have this, but my packouts, I don't know if you can tell, but they tip a little bit towards the back. So this is lower on every single packout that's joined together than this side. So it's on a bit of an angle. So there's no real easy way to have a piece of pegboard, secured all the way there. And then I realized I don't care because I'm old. I got a cranky back. I'm not going to need a piece of pegboard down there. I just did it so it mounts to the first part. Good to go. And you know what? I love it. My bench dogs, rail squares here, my engineer squares here, the one I use more often than not for basic stuff, right there. Boom. I got a little space for other stuff. I might 3D model like a little, I might get a little thing for these little DeWalt pins. I got a whole bunch of them. I don't use them, but like, yeah, just 3D model something like, oh, look at this. Ah, brilliant, brilliant. 3D model so I can have like a couple of these here. Oh, you guys are so smart. Thanks. You guys in the shop, dog, are the only ones that keep me going on this stuff. So that's my idea. What do you guys think? Should I print a whole whack load of these things and have the missus run an Etsy store for them? I also came up with this idea. Well, I didn't come up with the idea, but I saw something similar on Thingiverse. This is the one on Thingiverse. It has like sort of a certain mold. When you print them, there's a bit of an issue is that you have to have a support on this edge here. I redid them. So this is a 45-degree angle. There's less of a bottom part, so they stack higher. So if you got more stuff in it, it's not going to jumble up. And then there's a step on the inside, so it's, you know, stuff doesn't get caught as much. I don't know. I use these a ton. Here, I'll show you. Okay, so this is my 1/4 screw drawer. This is for like the machine screws with the flat top and chamfered. Got a bunch here. Here's my button head. These are the ones I use for the other ones. So, little cardstock with what sizes are on them. Seems to work quite well. I did model some that would fit in here. And I know the guy on Thingiverse modeled this out. I don't find it quite as useful as... Oh, here. I modeled this just one big piece for this. Because sometimes you got the big screws and you need a big container for that. And then I modeled like a full one here. I just have to print it off and get it going. Because that way you can kind of grab your stuff. It's not easy with one hand, but if you have... Oh, here we go. So you just kind of pull that out. And then you can bring that with you. And when you're done with it, plop it back in. When you're run out, you grab the little card, stick it in your pocket. And then, hey, wait a minute, I need 1/4 20 by 1.5 inches. Okay, I'll go buy some of those. And I've slowly started just stocking everything up. I have all my washers like that, and nuts. Here's all my 1/4 20 nuts. I don't know, that's what I'm kind of doing with these T-stacks. So if you guys want, if you're interested, I'm willing to set the old 3D printers on printer farm mode and get a whole bunch of these whacked out. The only way I can think of doing that is on Etsy. I don't know if that works for you guys. I could set up a little Etsy store, have the missus run that for me, and we could pump out some of these. We could print out some of these. Tell me what you think. And if you like it, hey, look, if I get, what, 100 likes on this video, I'll open up an Etsy store and we'll get it all figured out, and we'll print off a whole crap ton of these and get it going for you. So just my update on that. Why did I do this? That's why. Hey, I hope this helps. Go make a mess. Go hang out in the shop. Go have some fun. Organize things how you want them. What works for you. That's what shops are all about. And I don't know. I don't do a lot of production work in here, but sure as heck have a lot of fun. And I think for many people, woodworking is about putting your brain in a different space and letting go of the trials of life and entering just something better. I hope you can get there. Go enjoy stuff, and I'll catch you on the next one. If you kind of like to see what that thing is going to look like, maybe throw a subscribe on there, please. Otherwise, have a great day.